Hey, everybody. Hello. Today is March 7th, 2025. It is currently 4:20, and it is a beautiful, it looks like spring, but it's not quite spring yet, but it is a beautiful spring day. And, I don't have a scheduled time to come on here to meet with you guys. Like, let's say, in the mornings or a particular time in the evenings. For me, it is when the spirit hits me, and that's when it is more profound. And so, the message that I have for you guys today is coming from the Kabbalion. It is the first Hermetic principle, which is the all is mind, the principle of mentalism. Earlier in the week, we were talking about um, reconnecting the 12 DNA strands. And one of the shares was, before you share any creation with anyone else, you want to first go into the spirit realm and the above and create that product, that idea, that book, that future, that life, that relationship, that child, that home, whatever it is. Before you go and share any information with anybody about what you are creating, I would recommend rooting it in the spirit realm first. And remember, I always say this is a free will universe. And so it is definitely free will in here as well. But I am sharing the information that I have learned and am learning, and that has been downloaded to me. I am sharing it with you guys because we're in a great change, and I'm excited about that. I'm super excited about the change. I know you guys can hear me shuffling the cards in the background, but this is going to be a combination of a channeled message with tarot. So I'm going to read a little bit from the Kabbalion, and I'm going to share about the principle of mentalism. The principle embodies the truth that all is mind. It explains that the all, which is the substantial reality underlying all the outward manifestations and appearances, which we know under the terms of the material universe, the phenomena of life, matter, energy, and in short, all that is apparent to our material senses is spirit. I'm going to say that again. I'm not going to read the whole thing again, but the principle that the truth all is mind, it emanates from the spirit realm. You get an idea. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? It comes from the spirit realm. You can't see it, right? And then when the spirit comes to your mind, that means there are a couple of things that it could mean. It could be your thought. It could be someone else's thought, or it could be a divine inspiration. So the goal is to figure out which of the three is this. Is it my thought? Is it a thought coming from someone else? Or is it divine inspiration? If it's divine inspiration, you definitely want to focus on that thought. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up. All that is spirit, which in itself is unknowable and undefinable, but which may be considered and thought of as a universal infinite living mind. It also explains that all the phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all, right? So when you get a thought, it comes from spirit, which is mental. It comes to your mental first. It doesn't go to your stomach. If it goes to your stomach, what are you going to do? You're going to eat. You're not going to figure out how to create it. You're going to go and create a meal, but you're not going to create whatever. Well, I take that back. It might be a thought that you want spaghetti, and then you go create the spaghetti. But it first comes from thought, the mind, the mental, and that comes from spirit. It also explains that the phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all. Everything that we see, everything that our senses can perceive, it started in the mental realm first. Okay, I lost my place. Okay, subject to laws of create. Okay. The mental creation of the all subject to the laws of created things, and that the universe as a whole and in parts or unit has its existence in the mind of the all. So the entire universe existed in the mind of the all, in which mind we live, we move, and we have our being. We live in our mind, we move in our mind, and we have our being in our mind. Because what takes place, let's just say the alarm clock goes off in the morning. What has to happen? Your mind is getting a signal that, oh, let me turn this alarm clock off. That's the first thing. You want to turn it off. And then the next thing is it's time to get up. You are thinking of these things seconds before you actually do them. So the mind is all, everything has to go through the mind first. I keep losing my place, y'all. Okay. This principle, by establishing the mental nature of the universe, we're understanding. So, what this is we're understanding the mental nature of the universe. Easily explains all of the varied mental and psychic phenomena that occupy such a large portion of the public attention, and which, without such explanation, are non-understandable and defy scientific treatment. An understanding of this great hermetic principle of mentalism enables the individual to readily grasp the laws of the mental universe and to apply the same to his well-being and advancement, meaning that everything is going to come to the mental realm first. And that's why I shared the other day, we're going to create what we want in the mental realm first, in the spirit realm. The Hermetic student is enabled to apply intelligently the great mental laws instead of using them in a haphazard manner. So, when you use the mental laws in a haphazard manner, I want to give you an idea of how that works. As children, we are programmed by those that the Most High have blessed us to come through. The Most High blessed our parents with us, and they program us in a particular way. I say that this is a free will universe. So they have the free will to program us for good or for evil. And when I say evil, I mean that parents have the ability to create an angel or a demon. Either one, if you choose just one, it's an imbalanced scenario. So you want to create an angel, but you want to also instill or explain and teach the dark side as well. If you have an angel, 50% of them needs to be angel, but equally 50% of them needs to be dark. So when something in life comes to them that is sent to destroy them, they are able to go into that darkness and defend themselves. So when I talk about angels and demons, it's just an easy way for me to share light and dark, good and bad. And I might even change it up a little bit, light and dark. You want a combination of both in order to be balanced. You don't want to be all the way right where you're a holy roller, because what happens to holy rollers like the nun or the pope or the monks, they denounce women, but they're having sex with little babies. They're giving blowjobs to little babies. There's something wrong with that. So you don't want to be far to the um, I'm so perfect, but you don't want to be all the way to the dark side, because that's when you get people that do things that are dark, and that throws off the balance of the universe as well. So you want to have darkness and light. Okay. The Hermetic student is enabled to apply intelligently the great mental laws instead of using them in a haphazard way. Now, when our parents program us, and I'm always using myself because, you know, why not? I was programmed in the fashion that I allowed people to cross my boundaries, which would in turn bless the programmer. That's a negative program for me, not for them. But it is a spiritual theft, which uh, causes imbalance. Now, when that imbalance is caught, then that thief must repay sevenfold. So not only does the thief have to pay what they stole over however long they stole it, but they're going to have to pay that sevenfold. Now, that is a haphazard manner when they do things manipulating the energy for their benefit. When they're caught, they got to pay. Okay. So, with the master key in his possession, the student may unlock the many doors of the mental and psychic temple of knowledge and enter the same freely and intelligently. This principle explains the true nature of energy, power, and matter, why and how all these subordinate to the mastery of the mind. Energy, if you're able to get it, you're able to gain power, and from that power, you're able to get matter. That's the way it works. Okay. One of the old Hermetic masters wrote long ago, ages ago, he who grasps the truth of the mental nature of the universe is well advanced on the path to mastery. And these words are as true today as at the time they were first written. Without this master key, mastery is impossible, and the student knocks in vain at the many doors of the temple, right? So, this is the first Hermetic principle: everything is mental, all is in the mind. When you can master your mind, then you are on the path to self mastery, which is Jacob's ladder. We climb Jacob's ladder. Think about the spinal cord as Jacob's ladder. You know, the spinal cord looks like a ladder almost. The goal is to climb to the crown chakra so that that chakra can connect to the universal consciousness, so that you can connect to the the spirit realm and get messages and understand things that are going on behind your back. Y'all forgive me, but I had something cross my mind, so forgive me for that. But that's what I wanted to share. And so with this lesson, keep it in mind as you build your life and you create your life, you're able to build consciously understanding that the mind is the all, or if you keep your old program, you will haphazardly, in the old program I had was allow people to cross my boundaries, so they were stealing my energy. Oh no, that's not happening anymore. Hell no. Okay, so now you're going to create consciously because you understand that the first Hermetic principle is all is mental, create in the spirit realm. Okay, so let me see what messages we have from the spirit realm to couple with the first Hermetic principle of the all is mind, is mental. The all is mind. What message do we have, Holy Spirit, to go with the message of the all is mind? Oh, it's a Nine of Cups. This is how you gain mastery. You gain it first in the spirit realm, which it gives you power. Oh, a lot of cards fell out, y'all. Which gives you power to create, and then you gain it in the material realm, right? And so the Nine of Cups says that all your cups are full. You're only one cup away. And if you have, um, I want mental, mental, and manifest, men, and man, they're very close in frequency. Mental, manifest, man. So you're able to manifest from the mental plane. Um, and this is a new skill you're about to learn if you're able to allow this message to go into your mental and then fall into your heart. If you are able to accept this message, then you're going to be able to change your life. And that's going to take you to a fulfillment and an enjoyment of a new life publicly, successfully, with the things that you have created. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I am totally digging this message. This message has the ability to change somebody's life instantly. And that is your judgment. See, a lot of people think that life is created by several things. If you're born into the right family, um, if you connect with the right group of people, if you're like a genius and super smart and everybody loves you, I'm here to tell you those things that the world has given us an illusion of. You have to come from a good family, you have to be loved by the whole world, you have to be around the right group of people, you have to be super smart in order to create a beautiful life. That's not true. That was the illusion. So what that did was it made a lot of people step outside of themselves in order to gain the things that they wanted. And it wasn't created from authenticity, and it wasn't created from the spirit realm, and it wasn't created from the foundation. Those things pass. If it's not created from internally, it's going to fall, right? The way that I'm teaching is that it is built on fundamental principles of the universe. These are universal laws. And this is also in my book. So if you want the book, send 2222 to my Cash App, and then I will email you the book. Don't forget to put your email address in the subject line. This is what this is about. This is about learning to live in the new life, in New Jerusalem, in the new earth. And it's done differently than the old earth. The old earth's way was to kiss people's ass or something else on the opposite side of the ass. I am 50-50. I am light and I'm darkness, and I love them both. So, yeah, the old way was, to try to get in the in crowd. Well, what happens if they don't accept you? You gonna be broke all your life? You're not gonna live the fulfillment of what you came here to do? No, I won't leave that up to a whole group of nobodies that like people that are fake, but they don't like people that are real. I don't want to be fake. I'm not gonna play y'all's games. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. I'm not good. I'm not a follower. And most people are followers. But if you want something different, if you want your dreams to come true, you have to be willing to step away from the old way of doing things because those ways are passing. Behold, all things have become new, right? So, this is a beautiful thing about life. When you follow the universal laws, it's going to take you longer to get to the destination than someone who is lying, thieving, greedy, fake. It's going to take you longer to get there. They're taking shortcuts. And that's cool. Everybody has free will. Everybody has the right to do things the way that they want to do it. But those shortcuts don't last. It'll always be a loop of starting back over and starting back over and starting back over, because those are not the ways that you actually gain anything that will last for generation to generation. Because just like people today, there are multimillionaires, but their kids are very lazy. So if you do what you do and get in the shortcut way, so what happens with your kids if they don't know how to do it like that or choose not to do it like that? They're not going to know how to build foundationally so that something can last for generations to generations. It won't, because you were too busy trying to get the quick fix. And there's no judgment. What is the saying? What is it? No judgment. I can't remember what it is, but y'all know what I'm talking about. There's no judgment. I'm just sharing the reality of polarity. That's going to be another universal law that comes up. You can't get around it. There are people that take the shortcut, and then there are people that take the longer way. Yes, the people that take the shortcut get there quicker, have more fun in the process, but people that take the longer way keep their integrity. They don't have to do things that they really don't want to do. And it lasts, the probability of it lasting for generations and generation is much higher. Oh my gosh. Y'all got to forgive me because sometimes my spirit team will just tell me it's something in the middle of me reading and I can't help but laugh because it's funny. So, when you choose this route, I'm going to say of righteousness because it's done rightly, it's done according to universal laws. For a time, people will get away with doing things that throw the universal scales off balance. But we all see that ultimately they have to pay for it. It could be 50 years down the road, but who wants to deal with nonsense 50 and above? I sure don't. I don't have the energy to do that. I just want peace and want to drink my coffee, connect with my spirit team, build my dreams, meet amazing people, travel the world. I don't want to have time for going to prison or nothing like that. And no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. So when you do it this way, then you call judgment on the situation because you are the judge and the jury in your life because you have created something that will last for generations and generations to come. Whereas the polar opposite, they may have gotten it quicker. They may have initially had it longer. They may have had more fun. On the opposite, the person that chose to take the longer route, they are encoding their bloodline, their DNA, the cells of their body, their skin, their hair follicles, their bones with a different texture, with a different cloth. And that goes from generation to generation because it's in their being. It's not just stolen. It's in their being. It's in their blood, baby. So if you started out and didn't have nothing, don't fret. You can you can encode it in your DNA. And that's what I'm here to teach, right? And it's such good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna pull one more card. Hey, little water. Hey, little. And you get to be around some amazing people. And this will continually lift your frequency as well as deepen the roots in the earth. It goes up and down. It solidifies you in the heavens and the earth, as above, so below. So there are always the polar opposites to whatever situation that you find yourself in. If you find yourself on the side that you don't want to be on, then find you somebody to learn from that's on the other side. But I'm going to caution you, when you come from the other side to get information to the side that you truly want to be on, you must come genuine and authentic because they will smell the stench of what you just came from, your frequency, the low vibratory frequency. We can smell it, we can hear it, we can taste it, we can, just like now, if I don't even see anybody, I can tell if somebody is in here that has the wrong frequency. We've been bamboozled into thinking, oh, I got to see a motherfucker to know what's going on. I don't. Most people don't. They just don't take the time to nurture those gifts and talents and abilities. I said that was the last one. So I'm just going to sum it up. Is the summary is you are able to create the life of your dreams through understanding the universal laws and to encode those laws into your daily life so that no weapon forged against you shall prosper. All right, my beautiful ones. Until the next time, namaste.